If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on analog electronics gate series. So today we will be solving again 5 questions from question number 76 onward. 76, 77, 78, 79 and 80. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, now if you see this circuit, so this circuit is not negative feedback. This is a simple, if there is a positive feedback in this type of circuit, then this type of circuit is like just a comparator. It will compare the voltage between these two, and accordingly the output will reach to a saturation voltage. Forget about this, think up to this much only, forget about this zener, think up to, suppose V out is here, then if I take up to this much, then it output will be either plus 10 or minus 10, because it is a comparator. It is comparing between these two terminals. It is not negative feedback like the way you take zener, this voltage equal to this voltage and do nodal analysis, not that way. So here they will compare these two voltage, whatever. If this voltage is higher, then the saturation will be negative of this voltage. If this voltage is higher, then saturation will be positive 10. So that is the idea. So now if you see here, so if it is higher, then it is plus 10. If it is higher than this, then it is minus 10. So it will be either plus 10 or minus 10. That was the normal case if I don't include this zener. Now what happened if I include this zener? Because if you give 10, then either of these, either it is plus 10 or minus 10, because these are oppositely connected. Either of these one will be reverse bias and one will be forward bias. So forget about forward bias drop. Think about reverse bias. If one get reverse bias, then that voltage becomes 5 volt. So once that becomes, suppose if this is reverse bias, suppose it is positive, then this one will be reverse bias. So the voltage here will be fixed at 5 volt, because drop is neglected, so this voltage is fixed. So then your V output will be fixed at plus 5. Similarly, if it is at minus 10, then this will be reverse bias. So this will be this voltage will breakdown will occur, then this will be 5 volt. So the output voltage will remain minus 5. So output voltage cannot go plus 10 minus 10, it will remain fixed at plus 5 and minus 5. It should have been gone plus 10 to minus 10, but because of zener it will go plus 5 and minus 10. It should be below that, it cannot go beyond plus 10. So it is below that, so it will remain. So my output will be plus 5 and minus 10, that is okay. Now the asking is that what they are asking, it will make transition from, when it will make transition from minus 5 to plus 5, plus 5 to minus 5. So for that, let us consider, initially the capacitor was no charge because it is shorted. When you opened it, then it gets start charging. Once it gets starting, then this charge get, this point get, these points get voltage. Its voltage is building up here, because capacitor once it gets charged, it will be charged plus minus, so this voltage will build up. So sometime it will come cross this voltage, then it will, the switching will occur. So initially let us think that it is shorted. So here it is minus 10. Let us think that this is, so initially we assume that this voltage is greater than this. Okay, if we assume that one, you can start with anything. So let us assume the output is at, it should have been plus 10 for this, but here it is, we saw that it will be either plus 5 or minus 5. So let's take V out is initially plus 5. Okay, because initially it is shorted. Once you open it, then it will get charged, then it will increase, this potential will get increased. Once this increased, then the switching will occur. So if it is increased, then it will go to minus 5. So switching will occur from plus 5 to minus 5, the first switching. So that's why we are doing from V0 is plus 5 initially consider. Now if you take V0 is plus 5, then what is the voltage here? Let us name this voltage. Suppose this voltage is Vx, this voltage is Vy. So what will be the voltage Vy will be here? This voltage Vy will be current division, voltage division law. This voltage 5 volt is divided into 2 parts, and the smaller part is coming here. So it will be 5 into 100 divided by 110 kilo. So all are in kilo. So if you do, it is 4.54. So here the plus 4.54 voltage is there, Vy. So if your Vx gets more than that, then the transition will occur from plus 5, because it will be more, then it will go to minus 5. Okay, so let me take when this voltage will greater than this 4.54, that we have to find when it is crossing 4.54. So if you take this one, this path, if I take this path, see this path will look like, let me draw it is plus 10, that is something of this fashion. This is suppose grounded, and then a capacitor C, and then this is minus 10, and then this is ground. So this is my capacitor C, it is minus 10 voltage, it is plus 10 voltage. You can consider it is a closed path, you can take. And there is R also, sorry. And there is R 1 kilo. And where you are measuring, your VI is here. This is your VI. That voltage you are, sorry, Vx. That voltage you are measuring, okay. So this is a RC circuit, first order RC circuit. So what will be the initial condition? It is the formula, that formula, Vx infinity plus initial final minus final plus final minus initial minus final e to the power minus t by tau. This was the formula. So let us put it there. What will be tau? Tau equal to RC. R is 1 into 10 to the power 3 into C is what? C is there given 0.01 micro, 0.01 into 10 to the power minus 6, which will be equal to 0.01 into 10 to the power minus 3. This is my tau. Okay. Now what is Vx infinity? Infinity means you keep on charging it until it gets fully charged. Okay. Don't get confused that I am thinking about the voltage across this capacitor. No, I am not thinking about voltage across capacitor. I am thinking about up to here, this voltage. What will be the capacitor voltage, final capacitor voltage? Because you can see two batteries are back to back. If you can remove this battery and connect it here, it is something of this. And if you can remove this one and connect it here, it will be something of this fashion. So you can think of 10 plus 10, 20 volt is given. So capacitor voltage will be 20 volt. Final voltage of capacitor across these two terminal will be 20 volt. Because this terminal will get plus 10, this terminal will get minus 10. So ultimately the difference between them will be plus 20. But Vx is not that one. Vx is from here to here. So from here to here, what is the voltage? 20 minus 10. So 10 volt will be the final volt. You can think also finally what will happen. Finally it will open after it get fully charged. After it get fully charged, this capacitor will get open. So if it is open, this switch is open. So Vx will get only 10 volt. So you can think of that way also. The final voltage will be 10, and you can think it in this way also. Okay. What is the initial voltage? Initially, it is when it just switch on, capacitor will be short. So this voltage will be minus 10. As long when it is shorted, then initial voltage will get minus 10 volt. This voltage will get from here to ground. So initial is minus 10, final is 10 e to the power minus t by tau. And tau is equal to 0.01 into 10 to the power minus 3. So ultimately it will look like, so when it will become, what is our condition? We are finding when it will become 4.54. That is the time the transition will occur. When this voltage will increase, Vx will greater than 4.54, then only it will go to negative saturation minus 5. So if you solve it, I think you can solve it. It will be 10 minus 20 into to the power minus t into 100, 10 to the power 3. You take ln, you take 10 that side, then divide by 20, then take ln to eliminate e, natural log. Then finally you will get t is equal to 12.98 microsecond. You can solve it easily. So that is it. It will transit from plus 5 to minus 5 at 12.98 microsecond. That is your option. Next is question number 77-78. The general filter circuit is shown in the figure. R1, R2 is equal to RA, and this is given. All you need to find what is this one. So for that I told you it is a standard negative feedback. So this voltage and this voltage will be equal. The potential here and potential here will be equal. You can take nodal and find that. And finally when you put omega equal to 0 and infinity, you will get it whether it is low pass or full pass. Okay, so what will be VA? Initially these voltages are, these resistance are equal, so it will be half. So VA will be half of Vin. You can see Vin is divided into two resistance, both are same. So your VA will be simply Vin by 2. So no need to take nodal here. So directly I am taking now nodal here. So what will be the nodal here? If you take nodal there, VA minus Vin by R1 plus VA minus V0 divided by these two. So these two parallel means R into 1 by CS by R plus 1 by CS. So if you do it, it is R by RCS plus 1. So you will do it in this way, R by RCS plus 1. This R is RA, so you don't need to write it because we just want to have the feeling, right, how it will be. In place of VA, we will put V in by 2. So if you do this one, I think you can do it. If you put V in here, V in by 2, here also V in by 2, then just a little bit side change you do. Final expression you will get V0 by V in is equal to RCS divided by 2 into RCS plus 1. And this R1 is also R. So this R1, R2, both I have considered R instead of R. So RR will get cancelled. I think you can do it easily. Okay, if you solve it, then what you do, you divide by S. You don't need to keep S here, because you will take the limits S tends to infinity. So you remove this S, so you divide it by S, so it will be RC plus 1 by S. Now in place of S you put j omega, so it will be 2 RC, because you will think in terms of j omega, something of this fashion. Now you think for low pass, you put omega equal to 0. For high pass you put omega equal to infinity. For low pass, if you put what is the gain, this is the gain A. The gain B naught by B is A. What will be the gain? If you put omega equal to 0, then this becomes infinity. Something divided by infinity is 0. So gain is 0 means no output. So it is not a low pass. In case of low frequency, you are not getting any output. So if it is infinity, then what is gain? If it is infinity, then it is 0. Then you are getting some gain. So something output is there. So it is obviously high pass filter. It is not a low pass, it is a high pass filter. That is C. Okay. Now what is band pass and this one, band reject? This one we will see in 78, I guess. In 78, you can see this is high pass. These graphs are this is known as high pass. This is low pass, because at low frequency you will getting gain. This is a band reject. At particular band from here to here frequency, it is not getting any output. Beyond that it is rejecting one particular band, and it is band pass. It is just passing one particular band. If it is between these two frequencies, then how to get this one? So this you will get in 78, because low pass, high pass you will get this one. Similar way only you will get band pass, band reject also. So if you come to 78 now, the output of this filter is given to the figure shown here. The gain of the frequency characteristics output V0 will be. So what will be the output? This will come here, and finally it will. So again you need a gain. This gain and this gain will be multiplied, because whatever V0 you will put it here, that will be multiplied by this gain, and final output will be here. So you can think this is connected here. So whatever voltage you are getting, that will be again magnified by multiplied by this gain, and finally you will get this one. So final gain will be the product of these two. Okay. So if you find the gain of this one, what will be the gain of this one? V0. It is simple 2 RC circuit and voltage division only. So it will be 1 by CS by RA by 2, that is R by 2 I am writing. No need of writing RA, same R that I have considered here R. So R by 2 plus 1 by CS into Vn. Simple voltage division, voltage across this, which is nothing but 2 by RCS plus 2 Vn, which will give you V0 equal to this much Vn. So this, what is this Vin? Vin is that V output. So you are getting it, this Vin is the output of that one will come in the here input. The final input is this one, final output is this one. So what is your final output? So final output your V0 by Vin, because if you put it there, so finally this gain and this gain will multiply. So 2 by RCS plus 2 will be multiplied by RC by 2 into RC plus 1 by S also you can write. This one I have written. Okay, no issue. Okay, so no S is there in the numerator. You remove that S numerator, that is by dividing. Now you think, you are getting it now. This V0 is equal to Vin into this. So that I am putting Vin into this. So finally if you take Vin out, so this into this will be there. Because this is your final input, this is your final output. This is coming here. This V0 is nothing but Vin here. Okay. So if you put it now omega here, so it will be 2 RC j omega plus 2, and then multiplied by RC by 2 into RC plus 1 by j omega. Now if you think, if you put omega equal to 0, again for low pass and high pass, two values I am putting. So omega equal to 0, if I put, it is 0, so it is 1, okay. And if I put this is 0, so 1 into, this is gain. If I put 0, then this is infinite. Something plus infinite is infinite. Something divided by infinite is 0, so it is 0. So at low pass, low frequency, we are getting gain 0. So let me come to, so it is not a low pass, okay. So in high frequency, let me take what is the high frequency case. If you take infinity, then it is 0. If you take 0 into, then if you take infinity, then it is 1 by 2. That is also 0. So at high frequency also 0, at low frequency it is also. That is obviously this, out of these 4, which one is correct? It is D. That means at low frequency also there will be no gain, at high frequency also. That is, it is a band pass. You can think of that way. And some other particular frequency, some gain will be there, but at low it is 0, but at high also it is 0. So it is a band pass. Now if you come to 79, what they are asking here, a block diagram of two half-wave rectifier are shown in the figure with transfer characteristics of the active rectifier. It is desired to make full wave rectifier using the two half-wave rectifier. The resultant circuit will, it is desired to make full wave using the above half-wave rectifier. I have written 2 times, I think. So which will be this circuit? Will give you this one. So if you see this diagram, what is this diagram saying? Suppose my Vin is this. Suppose my Vin is this because it is of rectifier. Suppose this is my Vin. So what is the characteristics of P? P is saying that if your Vn, if you see this graph, if your Vn is positive, then output is negative. So whenever positive input is there, output is always negative. Okay, that means during this time the output is negative. That is the case of P. P is a half-wave rectifier, they told you. And what is the case? This is P. For P characteristic, this is Q. Q is what? Whenever your Vin is negative, you see Vin is negative, then your output is positive. So whenever your input is negative, then output is positive. So this is of this kind. So these are the two half-wave rectifier. I think we have seen. So this is P. When Vin is positive, so you see when Vin is, where is P? When Vin is positive, then output is negative. Positive, output is negative. When Q, Vin is negative, output is positive. So when Vin is negative, output is positive. So these two you have to connect and we have to make it a full wave. Full wave means you have to make it this. This one we need. So what you need? You need Q should come as it is and P you need to have invert. Invert the P, then you add with this one. So it will be Q plus minus P. Something of this fashion. Q should come as it is, then negative of P should be added. If P invert it, you invert it, then you add it with this. It will. So now if here you come. Here if it is connected, because it is a negative feedback, so obviously it will be this by this ratio, you take KCL this by this, so if P will directly come here, no, Vin will directly come here. So because it is connected here in negative in inverting terminal, so you know that gain is minus this by this, you do nodal, then it is minus RF by R1, so minus will be there, so P will be inverted. Okay, so when P is not there, because PQ, when P is there, Q is not there, when Q is there, P is not there, both cannot occur simultaneously. These are different things, you can see, one is at positive, one is at negative. So when P is you are applying, so P is coming by inverting. Okay, so P is got inverted, you got this upper portion. But when you apply Q, that also get inverted. But when you, so that will not give me this graph. So that will give me what type of graph? A will give me option A will, P will be inverted. Okay, and Q will also get inverted. So this will give me this type of graph. So this is not a full wave rectifier. So come to B. So B, if P is getting inverted, okay, P is connected to minus terminal, so P is getting inverted. Okay, that's good. So P will be inverted. And Q, you see Q is connected to positive terminal, because that time P will not be there, so it will not get inverted. Whatever it is there, it will directly come. So Q will be as it is. So it is a full wave rectifier. Yes, that is option B is the correct answer. No need to go for it. This is reverse thing. Q will be reversed, P will not reverse. So Q will reverse, P will not. It will give this type of this. This is not a full wave rectifier, we know. So similar here also it will give something else. Both will be same as it is. If it is same as it is, then it is sine wave. So option B is the correct option. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.